So we've got a few things to break tonight, guys. We have got a handful of football breaks, and then that'll be followed by a half case of 2018 Topps Series 1 baseball. So if you're here for baseball, you are going to have a few minutes. None of our football breaks have a lot of cards in them, so even though there are a handful of them, they're each going to be pretty quick, relatively speaking. So football people, I'm going to say you've probably got 20 minutes, something like that, before your break actually will get underway. Or, I'm sorry, baseball people, I mean. You've got probably about 20 minutes or so before your break starts. Football people, we're going to get rolling with you here in just a second. Start off with just a little general announcement here, which is my feedback is set, and it says feedback. Man, what is up with me lately and the typos? I don't know. And then I don't see them until, yeah, that's so weird. Anyway, my feedback is set to be completely automated on eBay. So as soon as you leave positive feedback, you're going to instantly get positive feedback in return. That way you don't have to wait on me. So just FYI, sometimes people ask about that, so you know how that works. Most importantly, thank you everyone for bidding with me and breaking with me. I'm sure some of you are going to show up in chat shortly, and so I'll say thanks for chatting with me too, because you know I always enjoy that. Next up, we'll take a quick look at some things that are breaking in the days ahead. These are things that are already up and listed on eBay that are available for bidding right now. It looks like tomorrow night we don't have much, a couple of autographed helmets, a large one and a small one. Thursday, we've got all kinds of football and basketball things up, as well as the back half of the case of baseball that we're going to start tonight. Friday night, we're not doing anything. That's because, yeah, I was watching the Super Bowl Sunday, and I didn't get anything listed to end Friday night, so that's on me. And then Saturday, some Chinese New Year edition of Revolution Basketball, and a brand new case of 27 Plates and Patches football, which comes out on Friday. We'll start breaking it on Saturday. And then Sunday, we've got another fun slate ahead, and we're going to start breaking some 2014 Spectra football, too. Sunday will be the first time that we get into that. That's going to bring us up here to tonight. The order that you see there is also the order that we're breaking in tonight. So it's going to start off with 2013 Topps Supreme football. Then it will be 2010 Plates and Patches football, 2014 Black Gold football, 2015 Luxe football, and then the half case of 2018 Topps Series 1 Jumbo baseball. And again, each of those football things are pretty quick breaks, so don't go too far, baseball guys. You'll have maybe 20 minutes or something like that. Please take note here if your team does not pull a card in one of these football breaks, because not everybody's going to get something. You are still entitled to a consolation card, which is typically sent with your next package. If you want it done differently, it can be. Please make note of what is written on the screen. You can also refer to that same information in the listing description. So here we go. Let's take a look at the spreadsheet for our first up tonight, which is one box of 2013 Topps Supreme Football. This is break number 7, so the 7th time that we are breaking it. And I didn't verbally say this a minute ago, but hopefully you also looked, maybe I should just put it back up there. Hopefully you also looked at the anticipated shipping date, because these first 4 breaks tonight are all free shipping. Those only go out once every 5 to 6 days on average, so they will go out roughly Monday night, the 12th. And that is all of these things here, 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 and here, okay? So now back where we were. 2013 Topps Supreme Football break number 7. Ended tonight, February the 6th, and we're live streaming it tonight. Team names, of course, are on one side, and your name in lights across from it as the winning bidder on the right-hand side. One of these spreadsheets will go up before each and every break, so if you are not in this break, you're still going to get a chance to see your name up there when we get to your breaks. This one is just for the 2013 Supreme. You will notice here the camera goes out of focus in the background. That is by design. I take the autofocus off and tweak it a little bit so that we can look at things up nice and close. And now I can sit down and see chat. Hi, Andy. You have Steelers tonight, Andy, again, all the way through? And And I see Twiz Ted Rob 21. This is your first time here. Well, welcome. Always nice to have you. And then Andy is telling me, oh, that's okay, man. Don't worry about it. I've already got it in the case for you. And you know what? Just whenever you get it done, you get it done. So no biggie. And if you're on live and you can't see chat, guys, I think you have to be logged in to YouTube. So that's the deal. If you hear me talking about chat and you can't read it, log in. You should be able to see it. First out, we have for the Giants, numbered to 170 with the Andre Brown. Next up is Mr. Tom Brady to 50 for the New England Patriots. E.J. Manuel, numbered to 99 for the Buffalo Bills. And our hit out of 2013 Topps is a nice low number to 15, Stedman Bailey. So you've got a little relic there, a little quad relic, and a sticker auto numbered to 15 for the Rams with the Stedman Bailey. So we really don't have a whole lot to recap there, right? Because, I mean, there's just the one hit in there. So the others are numbered base cards, but there's our hit out of 2013 Topps Supreme. So you know we've been also opening 2011 Topps Supreme. I don't know if I have any more of that listed right now or not, but we will have soon. And guess what we're going to start breaking? Ooh, 2012 Topps Supreme. Yeah, that's been kind of a hard one for me to track down, but I have tracked down some of it. Yes, I have. So we're going to be starting on that pretty soon. And once again, because people do jump in and out, take a quick look there if you're involved in this break. Talks about what you get if your team isn't pulled. Also shows you the anticipated shipping date. This brings us to 2010 Plates and Patches football. This is break number 21, so the 21st time that we have busted into this, at least as a freestanding break. And same as before, you'll see the team names on one side and the user ID / bidder names across from it. And of course, Plates and Patches. You guys know I like Plates and Patches, first of all. But did you know, you probably do if you've been breaking with me very much, 2017 Plates and Patches coming out Friday. I'm super excited about it. So, yeah, we would have been breaking it Friday night, except for the fact that I got busy watching the Super Bowl and I forgot to list it. So we're going to start breaking it on Saturday, and we'll break it by the case. It's slightly reconfigured this year, the 2017 Plates and Patches. So it's going to have 5 cards in it. One of them is a printing plate, so you know you're going to have a 1-of-1 printing plate in there. One is a memorabilia, one's an autograph card that could be an RPA, but I don't think it's guaranteed. 1 insert and 1 base card. Oh, I did not mean to do that. So, yeah, a little different configuration than what we had in 2016, but Plates and Patches, always fun, always a good time, and we'll be starting on it. So as you know, in 2010 Plates and Patches, we always have 1 encased card on the very top. It's a rookie. And this time it is Colt McCoy for the Browns. Got a little 2-color patch there and a hard-signed auto. It's actually signed on something that's inserted into the card, but it's not a sticker, so that's the nice part. And it is numbered to 399. And Twiz Ted Rob 21 says, this is your break with Dallas, and you could really use a hit because you've been missing a lot lately. All right, well, let's see if we can't conjure something up for you here. Next up, we have Parrish Cox. You'll notice there is a little bit of chipping, particularly upper right, maybe a little lower left as well. This one is numbered to 100 for the Broncos. Of course, all of our cards in Plates and Patches are numbered, even our base. Then we have honors for the Bengals, Chad Ochocinco, also known as Chad Johnson. This is to 299. Then we have Trent Williams. Once again, I see a little chipping primarily upper right. This is numbered 250 for the Redskins. Vikings coming out with Everson Griffin. That one is a sticker auto. Definitely some chipping down here in the lower right, again in the upper right. And it is also numbered to 50 on the Everson Griffin. Ow, that's the wrong sleeve. Daggone it. I do that every time. That's probably because I forget, and I set, you know, like I'll set the thick sleeves in one spot, one break, and in the opposite spot the next break, and that's probably why half the time I grabbed the wrong one. So, not real smart on my part. And then we have another Colt McCoy, because, you know, why stop at one when you can have two? Tiny, tiny chipping in lower right on that. That, of course, is a relic, numbered to 299. So that can go along with your little encased Colt McCoy card that you hit a second ago. Jonathan Stewart for the Panthers, numbered to 499. Leon Washington, numbered to 499 for the Seahawks. And then we have a redemption. And these are so flippin' confusing because every card set, like they repeat the numbers. I learned that the hard way the last time. We're going to end up going to the online checklist anyway, but just because this happens to be here and in my hand, we're going to look at it anyway. So rookie card number, well, it was on the front, 103, Anthony Dixon. What is wrong with me? I'm saying Andrew. Okay, so we're also going to go to the online Panini checklist because you guys know how I am. I'm a nerd. I do this sort of thing. I check them all out on the checklist, even when I know for sure what they are, which I don't know for sure what this one is, but even when I do, I still go here and check it out because that's just how I roll. And I think that card set just said rookie, right? Yeah. And card number 103 right there, Anthony Dixon, is San Francisco 49ers, numbered to 449. So 49ers to 449. And I'm going to put this in a sleeve so that I can write on the sleeve. You probably noticed that that's expired, but you do still want to redeem it into your Panini account because honestly, guys, sometimes they still have them, and when they do, they'll send them to you. And when they don't, eventually you'll find a live person somewhere, you know, Facebook, Twitter, something. And when you do eventually find that live person, I'm just putting our numbered cards in sleeves. When you do find that live person, they will work with you to substitute anything like that that's out of stock on an expired card because they're pretty good about that generally. So our redemption was for the 49ers. It is to 449. And as I said, you do still want to redeem that even though it is expired. Then we had a Colt McCoy for the Browns to 299. The little Everson Griffin, I don't know why I said little, it's the same size as the others, numbered to 50 for the Vikings, and the encased Colt McCoy for the Browns to 399. So that is 2010 plates and patches. Of course, we had the numbered cards. I just don't do those in the recap. So, Twisted Rob, I'm sorry that you did not hit tonight. I know that's a drag. I break myself with other people, and I know what it's like when you get on those runs. It certainly is not very much fun. So I'm sorry we weren't able to turn that around for you tonight. But hang in there, man. It will switch. It'll switch for you, and when it does, you'll probably make the turn with a big hit. So we are getting ready to go into black gold football. Please take a moment to look at your anticipated shipping date and to read the information on the screen about what happens if you don't pull anything in this break. Then that brings us to 2014 black gold football. This is break number 5, but you know what? We haven't broken this one in a while. So you know me. Sometimes I get bored with them and I switch off to something else, and then I forget and I don't go back, and you know how I am. So we're going to get back into some 2014 stuff, including black gold. and we're kicking it off with one tonight. So while this is in fact the 5th time that we have broken it, we haven't broken it in a while. So it'll be nice to get in here again and see what we can come up with. And same as before, of course, you'll see your name across from your team name and give you a chance to put it out in the universe, gather up a little mojo for your team, so to speak. Wig Mike says, last night you hit the Jerry Rice helmet. You made a deal with a buddy of mine. Could I ship it to him instead of me? Well, you know what? I could have, Wig Mike, but didn't you see your shipping notice go out today? It's already gone, man. I thought you were like so excited about getting it. I went ahead and shipped it to you, even though, you know, technically I said it wasn't going to ship probably until about Saturday. Normally it wouldn't have, but you seemed like super pumped about getting it, so I went ahead and shipped it today. So now I cannot do anything because it's already on its way to you. I guess that's one time where quick shipping was not in my favor, huh? Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, normally, for sure, normally they do. I mean, I always say plus or minus a day in case something goes a day early or a day late, and that is way ahead of schedule, but I thought, you know what, it's not going to take me but a couple minutes to put that helmet in a box for him, and I thought you seemed all excited about it, so I got it out the door today, and now I see that probably wasn't what you would have wanted, but whoops, I'm sorry, man. That just goes to figure, doesn't it? And Andy, oh, you've had good luck with the expired redemptions lately? Well, good, man. Sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. You kind of never know. So all of our cards are going to be numbered here in 2014 Black Gold. Our first is Peyton Manning to 199 for the Broncos. That's followed by Kelvin Benjamin for the Panthers. Definitely a little chipping you'll see down there in the lower right. That little white spot right there. That's what's called chipping, you know, when the paper is just not quite right or it's got a little ding or whatever, which most of these we'll find do have some, primarily because of that color, you know. That's the downside of the cards that are dark in color, like the Black Gold. Every little imperfection shows up. So this one is numbered to 99, and you have a couple of fabric swatches on there. Kansas City Chiefs, we have DeAnthony Thomas, numbered to 199 on that base card. Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football for the Browns. This one is numbered to 299 with the Mother Lode triple relic. Of course, he was wandering around up there trying to make a deal with the Canadian Football League. And I guess that didn't somehow work out either. So I don't know what's going on with that. Nick, yes, you're right. I also sent your jersey out today for the same reason, because I knew you'd be like super thrilled because you always have the Falcons, and I was so happy that you hit it. I sent your jersey out today too. So I know I sent both the jersey and the helmet like way ahead of schedule, and now you're both just like, oh, sorry. Khalil Mack for the Raiders. There's a little bit of chipping down here, lower left, and a little bit more in the upper right, maybe even lower right. But that's a nice looking card overall, guys, and that's a nice hit for the Raiders. It is numbered to 49. Of course, you've got the big swatch of material, but most importantly, you've got a nice gold autograph down there at the bottom. So Khalil Mack rookie hit to 49 for the Raiders, making somebody happy. Pittsburgh Steelers with my big Ben Roethlisberger, numbered to 25. So nice low number base card there for the Steelers with Big Ben. For the Saints, Brandon Cooks. This could be a nice one. Oh yeah, that is numbered to 199. You've got, of course, your another little rookie hit there. Nice big fabric swatch and the gold signature at the bottom with Brandon Cooks when he was still a New Orleans Saint. And then our big thick cards here. Our first one is numbered to 149. Seal of approval, Carlos Hyde with the NFL shield inside of it. And these guys are way too thick. I mean, you can see these are way too thick to go in any kind of top loader. So I have to kind of rig these up a little bit, but I'll make sure that you get it nice and safe and sound. So no worries there, but it won't be in a top loader for obvious reasons. This is numbered to 99, team symbols, Brandon Cooks. So another rookie, Brandon Cooks for the Saints. You got a little bit of something happening right down here on the edge. So let's recap our hits here. Seal of approval, Brandon Cooks rookie to 99 for the Saints. The Carlos Hyde seal of approval with the NFL shield to 149, rookie hit for the 49ers. Brandon Cooks rookie auto and swatch to 199 for the Saints. Nice little Khalil Mack signature. That is a sticker auto, but signature and swatch to 49 for the Raiders. Johnny Football to 299, trio of relics for the Browns. And then finally to 99, the Kelvin Benjamin rookie relics as well for the Panthers. So 2014 black gold locked and loaded and finished up is going to bring us into 2015 Luxe, but give me a hot second here to get these sorted out a little bit over there. Sorry for the intermittent coughing. I cannot believe I am still not 100%, right? Because, I mean, good grief. You guys all know I was sick for a week, a little over, and I just cannot shake. Like, the last little bit of this cough and whatever this thing is just about to make me crazy. This is going to bring us to Luxe Football. Once again, if you are in Luxe Football, please take a look at your anticipated shipping date as well as what happens if your team doesn't pull anything. More information about that is also on the listing description. 2015 Luxe Football. I love Luxe Football. I really don't know why I stopped breaking it because I really didn't get tired of it. I think the place I'd been buying it, I think they ran out or something, and then I just forgot to go look for it again till recently. So this is break number 12, our 12th time of jumping into 2015 Luxe, at least as a freestanding break. And of course, like our other things, it ended tonight and it's live streaming tonight. And you're going to see your name across from your team as I scroll down through here. And this is the last of our football breaks tonight. When we finish this, we'll be going into our 2018 Series 1 Jumbo Baseball. So if you're here for baseball, you're not too far away. A couple minutes and we'll be starting on yours. Oh, Andy, I'm bringing you good luck for the Steelers. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Must be, you know, we've got that Steelers connection, right? That's what it is. So we're working together to bring each other good luck with the Steelers because I love looking at the Steelers hits. Even when I don't get to keep them, I still really enjoy pulling them. So it's fun for me, too. David Johnson for the Cardinals, numbered to 49 with a little rookie relic die cut. Then we're going to have another die cut, this one for the Saints, with Garrett Grayson. Nice two-color patch. That's numbered to 49 as well. You guys know probably these frames have a tendency to have marks and things on them. They're sometimes chipped. They're sometimes with a little bit of rust or discoloration. So just be aware that some of these frames may come out that way right out of the pack. This is for the Eagles, and it is Harold Carmichael. And somewhere on there it is. It's numbered to 99. Couldn't see it there for a second. So a little Harold Carmichael coming out for our Super Bowl winning Philadelphia Eagles. For the Jags, TJ Yeldon. Oh, well, that's not the right sleeves. Yeah, I told you, I keep laying the sleeves in the opposite space of where I mean for them to be, the thick ones and the regular ones. TJ Yeldon is to 99 for the Jags. You've got the on-card signature and a pretty good size piece of material there. And yeah, that one, I thought that was on the frame, but it's not. It's just something that was on the sleeve, so all good there. And yeah, here's a guy who's happy he got traded. How about little Jay Ajayi, numbered to 99 once again, on card auto and pretty good size swatch. This, of course, is his when he was still with the Dolphins, and of course now he was traded away and he's with the Eagles. So I'd say he's much happier because he's got a Super Bowl ring now. So to recap 2015 Lux, our Garrett Grayson to 49 for the Saints. David Johnson to 49 for the Cardinals. Jay Ajayi, rookie for the Dolphins, to 99. TJ Yeldon to 99 for the Jags. All four of those the four we just looked at were all rookies, if I did not say that. And then Carmichael to 99. Harold Carmichael for the Eagles. And that is 2015 Lux. So I'm guessing that a lot of football people are probably getting ready to take off and baseball people are rolling in. So I think now is a good time for me to switch over and once again once again say to everybody, thank you very much. I appreciate you bidding with me. I appreciate you breaking with me and keeping me company in chat. I always look forward to breaking. I really enjoy it. It's a lot of fun for me. So I'm always happy to have you here with me. Here's what's coming up in the days ahead. These are the things that are already listed on eBay and already up and available for bidding. And of course, new stuff gets added pretty much every day. So if you don't see something that you're interested in here, then you'll find something else coming up that you like soon, hopefully. This is our only paid shipping break tonight, meaning that you paid shipping for the break. And that is our 2018 Topps Series 1 Jumbo. This is a half case break. And I am anticipating that will ship on Thursday. Tonight being Tuesday night, that will give me Wednesday, tomorrow, to sort it and then ship it out the door on Thursday. As always, that is a plus or minus a day, so it is always possible it could go out a day early. It is always possible it could slide to a day later. But in general, I'm expecting it to go out on Thursday. So this is a brand new case that we're going to be starting on our Jumbo tonight. We've already broken one case. This will be the beginning of case number 2. So what will happen after I scroll through all of this is I'll take out all 6 of the boxes. I'll number them on the end, and then we'll use random.org to determine which 3 we open tonight versus which 3 will be opened when we bust into the back half of this case, which I think is scheduled for Thursday night. I think that's right. So, of course, in the Jumbos, we've got tons and tons of base cards. So we're going to kind of go through those at a pretty good little clip. Now, once I get started on it, if you find that I'm going faster than you're comfortable with and you'd like to take a little longer or look at your base cards a little more closely, all you need to do is jump into chat and let me know that, and I will gladly adjust the pace accordingly. Otherwise, you know, I cut a pretty good little clip through the base. We slow down a little when we get to the nice little center of our jumbo packs where we find our inserts and our hits and other interesting things. Excuse me. And this is pretty simple, guys. I'm just going to go in here and type 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll hit random one time, and whichever 3 boxes are listed first are going to be the 3 boxes that we open tonight. The other 3 we will open in the next break. So it gives us box 3, box 5, and box 1 for tonight. So 1, 3, and 5. It's what we're going to be opening up today. And give me a second to get the rest of these put away. Or at least out of the way, more to the point. Okay, so each one of these is going to have one autograph card in it and 2 relic cards. One of our relics will be a traditional relic. The other one will be a manufactured relic. And there's a couple of different possibilities for the manufactured in here. Spring Training is one of them, and I'm trying to think what the other one even is. I've already forgotten, isn't that awful? There's 10 packs in here. There are 50 cards per pack, so there's 500 cards per jumbo box. We're talking about 1,500 cards in total in the break, so a lot of cards that we're going to go through tonight. Somewhere along the way, we'll probably find a couple of short prints. Haven't really seen any of the super short prints yet, but there are some floating around in 2018 Series 1 of SSPs. I just haven't pulled them. On average, I'd say I've been pulling probably 4 to 6 short prints per case, something like that. Of course, you never know how they're going to break in regard to which boxes, but in general, that's kind of what I've been seeing. After we look at the cards, guys, you notice I set them off to the right. There are still mats off to the right. That's what the area that I use for sorting. So they are still staying nice and safe on mats. We have a Paul Goldschmidt insert here for Father's Day for the Diamondbacks. We'll find quite a few of these Superstar Sensations inserts. That one is Nelson Cruz. We'll find a lot of our 35th anniversary parallels. Trey Turner for the Nationals on that one. And hey, right out of our first pack, we have got our first hit. That is on card for the Mariners with Drew Smiley, also on the 35th anniversary parallel. So Mariners getting things started tonight for us. I believe that is, yeah, then we're back to normal after that, back to our base cards. I do like the design this year. I think it turned out nicely. Some years, you know, I'm not as thrilled with the design of the basic design, if you will, Series 1, Series 2, Update, etc. But I like it pretty well this year. Of course, I guess it's hard to go too wrong. Unless you just use bad pictures, which, yeah, they don't do that anymore. An insert for Mother's Day with Severino for the Yankees. Hank Aaron Award, Jose Altuve. Lance Lynn for the Cardinals. That one is numbered to 50. Let me just get some, let's just get some sleeves out. I think that just might make my life a little bit easier all the way around here. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a couple of these others as well. This way I don't have to be fishing through the little bag. They're just a stack laying on the table. So once again, the Cardinals with the numbered hit 250. Justin Upton, 35th anniversary for the Angels. Kind of crazy to think about that we are just about a week out from pitchers and catchers report, right? Isn't that right? It's about a week. Yeah, and then they've got to head to training camp. We're going to find probably a handful of these that say who's on first, and of course it's got the Rizzo from the Cubs and Harper from the Nationals. And basically what's going to happen is there should be more than enough of those to be split up between those two teams, probably evenly. But as I notice them, I'm going to set them aside over there so that I can, we'll have a rough count on them at the end of the break, and we can assess if anything needs to be done differently. But generally speaking, those will just be split evenly between those two teams. Ivan Rodriguez, that is a Legends insert. Brandon Woodruff, numbered to 2018 for the Brewers. Pretty much any of them that have this kind of camo sort of color background there. Camo is probably not the right word, but you know what I'm saying. Those are going to be numbered to 2018. Our first holo foil out of this case, and it is for the Red Sox with Eduardo Rodriguez. 35th anniversary Jose Canseco for the A's. Advertising card, we'll find a bunch of those. I think actually there's a couple of different advertisements that we're going to find here and there as we go along. And once again, if anybody wants the pace adjusted for looking at the base cards, let me know. I do kind of blow on through those at a pretty good rate most of the time, just because there's so many, you know. I mean, 1,500 is a lot. Whoops, hang on now. Got someone stuck in behind there. There we go. Here's a little Father's Day for the Mariners. League leaders Ozuna, that will be numbered to 2018 for the Marlins. Of course, Marlins have traded away pretty much their entire team at this point, but he was Marlin when they made that card. There's Fielding Award for Goldschmidt, D-backs. Baez in a little holo foil for the Cubs. Dansby Swanson in the 35th anniversary. And then we're back to our base cards. So I guess everybody's probably seen that the players and the Players Association are kind of up in arms over free agency. This is another like our Rizzo and Harper. So once again, as I see those, I'll set them aside. They'll ultimately be split up between the Twins and the Royals with what we find on that. Frank Thomas Legends. A little Aaron Judge Superstar Sensations for the Yankees. Addison Russell 35th anniversary for the Cubs. Silver Slugger Award Charlie Blackmon, numbered to 299 for the Rockies. So yeah, I guess the Players Association basically is... Let me just check the back of that one. No, they're both regular. All, you know, saying that basically they think the owners are all trying to tank and, That's why they're not making any free agency deals and etc. So the Players Association and the agents for the players are pretty unhappy with how many free agents remain unsigned. And of course, MLB comes out and says, hey, you know, you've got people turning down 9-figure deals. So when you've got people turning down 9-figure deals, we can't control that, right? You know, they're like, hey, we're offering the money, you're not taking it, or your clients aren't taking it. So, but of course, anytime something like that happens, the undercurrent is always the threat of strike. So, oh yeah, we may have to consider striking. Well, you know, they're under the collective bargaining agreement till what, 2021 or 22 or something? I mean, like, it's a few more years. But anytime something doesn't go the way that they want it to go, that's what happens. They start talking about strikes. A couple of future stars back-to-back, Aurora and Bregman, league leaders in there. Legends, Johnny Damon for the Red Sox. Ah, little Cody Bellinger, future stars, numbered to 2018. I think I'd probably just call Cody Bellinger a current star, if I'd have to go to future on that one. Max Scherzer, Cy Young Award. Hollow foil, Ivan Nova for the Pirates. Corey Seager on the 35th anniversary for the Dodgers. Oh, is that going to be a little short print maybe? Nope, still not. Daggone. Okay. Still trying to get all the short prints fixed in my head. I haven't done a lot of these yet, just done the one case, so sometimes it takes a few minutes, or a few times, I should say, of looking at them before I can commit all the short prints and super short prints and everything to memory. So far in this particular box, we have found our autograph. We have not found either of our relics. So we should still be finding those somewhere in these last few packs here. There went a league leader, Aaron Judge. Chance Cisco in just a rookies insert. Little superstar sensation Chris Bryant. A hollow foil Garcia for the White Sox. Hollow foils look nicer than sometimes, I think, in this particular series. Got a little more pop to them, it seems. Rhys Hoskins. Man, the rookie we all want to see. That is the 35th anniversary parallel for the Phillies. Well, he's one of the rookies we want to see, of course, not the only one. So I talked to, those two got stuck together. Talked to one of my reps today, and I tried to get a little bit more Bowman baseball. Said, nope, no way. What you have already ordered is all you're going to get, and you were lucky to get that. I was like, whew, all right. So apparently Bowman baseball this year is going to be every bit as hard to come by as Bowman baseball was last year. Going to be... you know, that's the thing. I was hoping that last year was just kind of an anomaly and that we would be back to being able to get things in a little better quantity this year. And some things I think we will be able to, but there's just a base Rhys Hoskins rookie and a base Austin Hayes rookie. But it looks like there's a lot of things that are still going to be tough to get. It's a Chris Sale insert. George Springer insert. Jazo hollow foil for the Pirates. Hey, Willie Calhoun. That is a short print for the Rangers. So nice little Willie Calhoun short print hit there. Will Myers 35th anniversary for the Padres. And of course, I guess once we start seeing Ohtani and things, oh, it's just if he plays even half as well as everyone is expecting him to, he's probably going to be just impossible. He's going to just drive everything way up price-wise like Aaron Judge did last year. The only thing we know for sure that he's in, that's already been announced, is Donruss Baseball. He's for sure in that, apparently with autographs. And that comes out before too long. It's out in March, I think. And that's the only thing that's been absolutely announced. Now, of course, he's going to be in tons of other stuff and tons of Topps stuff, I'm sure. But Topps hasn't announced what yet. Just Panini with their Donruss Baseball is the only thing that's been announced up to now. Miguel Sano. That was a Memorial Day insert. Superstar Sensations Max Scherzer. Robinson Cano 35th anniversary. Here comes one of our relics. And it is Orlando Arcia for the Milwaukee Brewers for our Major League Material card. So the Brewers and the Mariners, 2 of our 3 hits so far in box 1. So we should still have a manufactured relic left to find in that last pack back there. Didi Gregorius Mother's Day insert for the Yankees. Reliever award for the Dodgers with Kenley Jansen. Rizzo, 35th anniversary for the Cubbies. Our manufactured relic. Salvador Perez for the Kansas City Royals, and that is a spring training 2018 relic. And it happens to be numbered to 99. So that was 1 of 3. Now we're getting ready to open box 2 of 3 for tonight. So Todd Frazier, I guess, has jumped ship, right? He's heading from the Yankees across town to the Mets. I kind of thought the Yankees would try and keep them, but I guess, I don't know, maybe it's a salary cap thing or something. But, I mean, he played well for them last season they had him. So I'm a little surprised that they didn't keep him, but they didn't. So off he goes. Of course, I guess as far as moves go, if all you got to do is take the subway to get to your next team, that's not too bad if you're a baseball player. Most of them, obviously, with a much bigger move than that required. Of course, the Yankees are just going to be crazy. Anyway, I cannot wait to see what happens with Giancarlo and Aaron, how the batting order. That is Delmonico for the White Sox on a rookie insert. Mike Trout, Superstar Sensations. 35th anniversary, Felix Hernandez. Kevin Kiermaier, Memorial Day for the Tampa Bay Rays. I mean, who's even left for the Marlins? I was just kind of thinking about the whole, I was talking about Giancarlo a second ago, and it got me started thinking about the Mariners. Like, who do they have left besides besides their farm team? They kind of got rid of everybody, pretty much. I think it's probably got to be very frustrating to be a Marlins fan because, you know, all your team hasn't been super great all the time to begin with, and then your superstar players are just getting dealt away piece by piece. And they probably thought when they got sold that things were going to get better, and I don't know. There's a base Aaron Judge, future stars, base Rhys Hoskins, base Austin Hayes, Roy Halladay, Legends insert, Moncada, Superstar Sensations, Max Scherzer, 35th anniversary. Oh, look at that. Our signature hit out of this box is for my Cincinnati Reds, Brandon Finnegan. And this is going to be numbered as well. 35th anniversary parallel on card auto and numbered to 50. So it is 3 of 50. If you can catch that, it's down here in this, right over there. So nice low number hit for the Cincinnati Reds. So it seems like I've been rebuilding for a decade, and we're still just terrible outside of Joey Votto. That's not true. I mean, we have gotten better, but it's certainly, you know, I mean, I'm not thrilled that we lost players to free agency this year too. You know, Zach Cozart's gone to the Angels, and we just don't seem like we're making much progress, my Cincinnati Reds. I don't know what they're doing up there in Ohio. But still, I think it's easier to be a Reds fan than probably to be a Marlins fan right now. So I guess I shouldn't complain too much about being in permanent rebuilding mode. That is Charlie Blackmon in the, is that the Jackie Robinson Award? Yeah. Lewis Brinson, Brewers to 2018. Springer, Superstar Sensations. Hollow foil for the Cardinals. 35th anniversary Craig Kimbrell for the Red Sox. Everybody that's here for baseball is so quiet. They were all chatty in football, and then you guys are really quiet in baseball. I think because baseball, not always, but this one, because there's so many base cards, it's like almost lulls you to sleep, doesn't it? It's just kind of like, it's just so much like shuffle, 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 shuffle. Yeah, I know. It's hard to stay focused on it, probably, if you're just watching on the other side. Cal Ripken Jr., Legends insert for the Orioles. Fielding Award, Tucker Barnhart from a Cincinnati Reds. Tapia hollow foil for the Rockies. Oh, I think we got a little Alex Bregman short print coming up. Yeah, we do. For the Houston Astros. So 2 short prints we've pulled so far. Willie Calhoun for the Rangers, and then this nice little Alex Bregman for the Astros. Jose Altuve, 35th anniversary, Astros. He used to play here in Lexington. Minor league team, Single A, the Lexington Legends. Used to be affiliated with the Astros, now affiliated with, I think, the Royals, I think. But once upon a time, we were the Astros, and once upon a time, Jose Altuve played here. On his way up to becoming a World Series champion. So this is basketball switching. But yeah, my Kentucky Wildcats lost again tonight at home in Rupp Arena. It was ugly too, to Tennessee. Austin Hayes rookie insert for the Orioles. First time Tennessee has won in Rupp Arena in a decade. And it's the first time Tennessee has swept us in the regular season, won both games in, oh my gosh, since like the 80s or the 90s, like so long ago. This is to 2018 Chris Davis for the A's, league leaders. Silver Slugger Award. Hollow foil for the Indians. George Springer, 35th anniversary parallel. And then back to our regularly scheduled programming. So yeah, my Cats, man. And you know the bad thing is they should have won the game. I mean, not that they played great the whole game, because really they didn't, but neither did Tennessee. But right there at the end, you know, we have the lead, we have the ball. We make some boneheaded play. They steal it, get down there and shoot a three. And then the next thing you know, we come up and make another boneheaded play. They get the ball again and get 2 more points. And then they end up winning by a pair. So really, the last 2 plays of the game, which were in probably 25 seconds left on the clock, we just threw away the game. 2 bad plays back to back. Same player. Which is really unfortunate because as a whole, he's a good kid and he had a really good game. And it's unfortunate that both of those last plays fell to him and they both went poorly because I'm sure he feels bad. Legends, Eric Davis for the Reds. Marlins to 2018 with the Brian Anderson. A little Aaron Judge Rookie of the Year award for the Yankees. Robinson Cano Hollow Foil, Mariners. Jake Arrieta for the Cubs. Billy G. Every time I see Billy G, it reminds me of Billy Gillespie, who was a short-term coach here at the University of Kentucky. That's kind of what everybody called him, Billy G. He didn't last very long here, though. I'm going to guess, Billy G, that you are probably a better coach than that Billy G was. At least for the, not that he's a bad coach necessarily, but he was not well suited to our program. Here's a Jackie Robinson Day Joey Votto for my Cincinnati Reds. Followed by a Fielding Award for the Cubbies. Jason Hayward. Trey Mancini. This is, why can't I ever think of it? It's numbered to 99, but that's not the point I'm going for. It's, I think it's called vintage stock. I never quite get that right. but it's the old school feel of cardboard when you touch it. Okay, so whatever it's technically supposed to be called, maybe it isn't supposed to technically be called vintage stock, and that's what I call it. But anyway, it's what it is, and it's numbered to 99. Byron Buxton for the Twins in the 35th anniversary. And that's, yeah, back to regular. Ah, you're looking for an Austin Hayes autograph. All right. I would love to pull that for you. We pulled a lot of Austin Hayes out of Bowman at the end of last year. Bowman Chrome, I guess, technically, is where I pulled a lot of Austin Hayes. I want to say we pulled some good Austin Hayes maybe in Leaf, too. Some various Leaf products. Which we've got Leaf coming up again with quite a few nice baseball products. And in fact, I think Leaf Best Baseball comes out Friday, if I'm not mistaken. They changed the date on that one a lot, so it's kind of dicey, but I think it comes out Friday. Jack Flaherty, rookie insert for the Cardinals. Superstar Sensations, Felix Hernandez for the Mariners. Will Myers, hollow foil for the Padres. I see a little Rizzo coming up next here on the 35th anniversary for the Cubs. Cal Ripken Jr., numbered to 299, Legends. Yeah, Leaf Fest Baseball is always, you know, full of stuff that is excellent hits. I mean, really good hits. But, man, it is $500 and something a box this year. It is quite pricey. So, it should be full of very good hits. That's just an advertisement for Topps now. But I do have a little bit of it coming, Leaf Fest of Baseball. In fact, I need to call tomorrow and see if it is really still showing up on Friday. Because if it is, I guess I better get it listed. Be too late to break it on Friday. Actually, I'm already listed through Sunday, so I guess we'll be breaking it on Monday if it does, in fact, come out on Friday like it should, or like I think it's going to. Diaz in a Memorial Day insert. Hank Aaron Award for the Marlins for Giancarlo. I'm sorry. That my little kitten's getting into it with the big cat downstairs. Jose Altuve on the 35th anniversary. And this is the All-Star Game relic, manufactured relic. This one is Corey Seager for the Dodgers. And this one's really heavy. It's numbered to 99. The All-Star Game one, of course, are the kind of, I don't know what the right word is, but like the puffy kind of material like we often see with the manufactured relics in Series 1, 2, and Update. This one is metal for the All-Star Game, so it's a little heavier. That little stray kitten that I found back in November, and unfortunately never found him a home, so he still lives here. He just terrorizes the brother and sister cat that I already had living here. And they're getting kind of tired of him. He's crazy. First of all, he's just crazy. He does two different things. One of them is kind of like some sort of WWE move where he runs up and he's tiny in relation to these other cats. And he will run up and jump on their backs and kind of try to hang on to their backs and bite them. So that's one thing he does. You can imagine that would be pretty annoying. And then the other thing he does is like a Rocky sort of move where he stands up on his back legs and takes his little front paws and just does this, like kind of tries to box him in the face. This is Jackie Robinson Award, Charlie Blackmon. Superstar Sensations, Carlos Correa. Cal Ripken Jr., 35th anniversary for the Orioles. And our non-manufactured relic, our actual relic. Oh, and we got a little bit of a pinstripe. Cool. For the Cubs is Anthony Rizzo. So I can't see what he's doing down there right now, that little kitten. But I heard when I started laughing a second ago, I heard all this growling and commotion going on, which was coming from one of the adult cats. So I knew that that little baby kitten had to be down there either, you know, MMA boxing or WWE wrestling the adult cat. It just made me laugh. Meanwhile, you know those two adult cats just hate me. They're just like, oh, why did you bring this stupid little kitten in here? Oh, you were in Chronicles Baseball with me. Okay, cool, Billy. Chronicles Baseball, I had a blast with. I thought we pulled some really fun stuff out of there. Some nice Spectra, some nice Gold Standard. There's a lot of good stuff in there. And so then I was super excited to get to Chronicles Basketball because I thought it was going to be the same kind of deal. And it sort of was, but then it wasn't. So in basketball, Panini put in the same thing. They took the card sets that aren't otherwise manufactured and they put the rookies on those card sets. So that's the part that's cool. But you know how in Chronicles Baseball, those parallels, you could pull them signed. In fact, we often did pull Absolute and Gold Standard and Spectra and all that stuff signed. But in basketball, they didn't put any of the signatures on any of the parallels. It was so odd. Darryl Strawberry for the Mets Legends insert. That Mets is to 2018 with D. Arnaud, Travis. Silver Slugger Award, Daniel Murphy. Hollow Foil Gossman for the Orioles. Clayton Kershaw, 35th anniversary for the Dodgers. So I don't really understand why they did that in basketball, because that seemed to me to be kind of stupid, really. I mean, you're already producing the inserts and all these other sets, and that's the cool thing. I mean, that's the thing everybody's chasing and they want, because frankly, the base card design in Chronicles was not exactly aesthetically pleasing, in my opinion, for either one, baseball or basketball. But the inserts were awesome in all these different card sets. So why they decided in basketball to not put any autographs on any of the inserts is beyond me. Chronicles Baseball was mostly, there's your Austin Hayes paper rookie anyway, space rookie. I'd say probably, what, half, if not more than, of our hits came on the parallels in Chronicles Baseball. I don't know why they did it different in basketball, but they did. Mitch Haniger for the Mariners on that Father's Day insert. Ichiro, Superstar Sensations, Marlins. 35th anniversary, Francisco Lindor. White Sox, 35th anniversary, parallel on-card auto, Nicky Delmonico, rookie. So we keep finding our autographs early in these breaks, so that must mean that they're in packs somewhere near the bottom of the box. I mean, that would make logical sense, I would think, because I'm probably mostly taking them out the opposite way. So the bottom is, you know, what came out last is stacked close to the top on the table. Yeah, you heard the same thing about Chronicles Basketball. Yeah, I just don't understand. It's like they don't talk to each other over there at Panini. I mean, they have different product teams, of course. There's one for football, one for basketball, and one for baseball. And why would you... I just don't understand why you would call it the same thing, and then do it so vastly differently for the two sports. It's, I don't know. Arenado, Memorial Day for the Rockies. Superstar Sensations, Stanton. Frank Thomas for the White Sox, 35th anniversary. Superstar Sensations, Mookie Betts for the Red Sox. Of course, I think they've done some weird stuff with basketball in general over there at Panini. I don't kind of hardly know what they're doing. I didn't even buy that most recent basketball product, Status. It just did not look interesting to me or particularly good. So I'm like, nope, pass, because, man, I broke 5 cases of Chronicles basketball, and I ended up losing over $2,000. I mean, like, it was not a small sum of money. It's like, yeah, well, they probably could have made a much nicer product if they had just put some autographs on the parallels, but no. But that's how it goes. Sometimes you make money, sometimes you lose money, a lot of times you just break even. I'm happy if I break even. I'm obviously not as happy when I lose money, but I like doing breaks, so, you know, breaking even is okay too. Losing money, as I said, not as much fun. Father's Day, Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Silver Slugger, Charlie Blackmon, Rockies. Kiermaier again for the Rays. That one is numbered 250. Oh, you're not a big basketball fan, but you like Prism? Yeah, I know. Prism is pretty awesome. Andrew McCutchen for the Pirates. And that would appear to be some sort of parallel. In fact, that is some sort of parallel. I don't know what you call it, but obviously the ink is not normally yellow where the player's name is, so a parallel of some sort. Yeah, Prism basketball was like impossible to get this year. And of course, they don't even make Prism baseball. Panini doesn't. But the Prism cards, of course, were in Chronicles, but they haven't made it as a freestanding baseball release in a few years. But they'll still have Diamond Kings. We'll have some of that to open later in the year. Of course, along with Donruss Baseball, I'll open a couple of cases of that, mainly because of Ohtani. I probably wouldn't normally open a lot of Donruss Baseball, but I don't know. I guess maybe I would have opened a case anyway, but we'll probably open 2 or 3, I guess. Tom Seaver Legends for the Mets. MVP, Giancarlo, Marlins. Max Scherzer, 35th anniversary. Our manufactured relic for spring training, Josh Donaldson for the Blue Jays. But honestly, I'm just glad to have new baseball stuff coming out, because I only ordered, I don't know, what do we break at Bowman's Best? Like, what did I have, 9 or 10 cases, something like that? And I probably should have ordered about 5 or 6 more than what I did, because I ran out of it. And then we had that, what seemed like an eternity of a wait until Topps Series 1 came out. Wasn't really an eternity. It's probably really just a couple weeks, but I miss opening baseball stuff when I don't have it, so. But it's always so hard to plan, especially around the holidays, because it seems like they release so many products right around Christmas, and you've already got the expense of the holidays, and then you're trying to finance multiple cases of like 10 products, and somewhere you have to kind of order less than you want. Trevor Story for the Rockies, Jackie Robinson Award insert. Silver Slugger Award, Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Wheeler for the Mets, hollow foil. Ooh, nice little Clint Frazier short print coming up, I do believe. Yeah, Yankees. And guys, I am coughing into my elbow when I do that. Just FYI, I am not coughing just out loose in the air, nor am I coughing on my hand. So, nice Clint Frazier short print for the Yankees. Glad to see that. Kyle Seager, Mariners 35th anniversary. Of course, the ideal is that one day I will stop coughing. I mean, good grief, it's been 10 days now since I got sick, or maybe 12. It's been a while since I first got sick. Of course, you know, I didn't even feel like a human being all of last week, and then, yeah, I feel pretty good. Gotta get rid of that nasty little cough. You liked Bowman's Best, Panini Chronicles, and Elite Extra Edition. Yeah, you know, I should have probably opened more Elite Extra Edition. I only opened a couple of cases of that. That's another one that just comes out right around the holidays, and sometimes it's just kind of, I don't know, it fell through the cracks a little bit on me, and I didn't open a lot of it. But that is one you can usually go back and get after the fact, so I might see about rounding some more of that up now that you mention it. Legends Halliday for the Phillies. Superstar Sensations for the Brewers. J.P. Crawford for the Phillies. 35th anniversary little rookie there. And our relic, another relic for the Cubbies. This one is for Javier Baez. I like all the prospecting stuff, really. So, Elite Extra Edition, Bowman, all that stuff, I think is a lot of fun. Because, of course, that's pretty much unique to baseball, the prospecting. Can't do that too much with the other sports. So, that's one of the things I really enjoy about it. So, I normally order quite a bit of that kind of stuff. And Leaf, too. I love the Leaf stuff. Hi, Scott. How are you, man? What have you been into tonight? Oh, Billy, you just started breaking in early November. Okay, so you've got all kinds of fun stuff ahead then, man. Because we are just gearing up for baseball season, so we'll have tons of stuff that you're going to like for baseball season that you probably haven't broken yet. Yeah. You're going to be happy. You're going to like it. Memorial Day Bradley Zimmer for the Indians. Jose Altuve with the Superstar Slugger. Matt Barnes hollow foil. 35th anniversary. Hey, there's Ozzy for the Braves. Nice little rookie parallel there. Oh, Scott, you've got a new web store up and running. Oh, bless your heart, man. I've been saying I'm going to get my website up and running for a year now, and I just haven't done a thing. I don't like doing it, and I don't have time to do it. So this is kind of 2 strikes for me. Well, 3. I'm not great at it. I don't have time to do it, and I don't like to do it. So, yeah, I need to just pay somebody to do it because I'm clearly not going to get it done. It has been a year. But I don't envy you that, man. That is a task and a half. I think I do well sometimes just to keep up with my regular life, my work, my breaks, and then, you know, something stupid happens like where I got sick, and then it all gets thrown off track, and it seems like, you know, I could be sick for a week, and it may take me 3 weeks to get everything caught back up. Jackie Robinson, Adam Jones. But you don't normally get sick either. That's the thing. I hadn't been sick in years. And then I got sick around Christmas. If you guys remember that. Like, my sister came home for Christmas right before Christmas, and she got me sick. I got sick on Christmas Eve. I was sick for a week or a little over. And then, by golly, what did I get sick 10 days ago? And just getting over that. That's to 2018 Arenado for the Rockies. Superstar Sensations, Justin Verlander for the Astros. Inciarte, hollow foil for the Braves. Paul Goldschmidt, 35th anniversary for the D-backs. But you know, honestly, well, A, like I said, I don't normally get sick. But even B, when I do get sick, I don't normally get as sick as I was this last time. Man, that was bad. I did not think I was going to be able to get up off the couch. I'm like, oh. But of course I had breaks and everything else to do. I didn't have any choice because they were scheduled several, days in advance. It's just an advertisement. And you can't not do them, but boy, it was bad. So I don't know. I'm hoping I'm done with all that's the point, I guess. You have to scan 5,000 cards. Oh, man, no way. You could just... I would still be needing to scan 5,000 cards 6 years from now because I hate scanning cards. That is why I do not sell single cards on eBay because I've got a bunch, like a bunch. I am not going to sit there and scan those things in. I just can't do it. Memorial Day for the Brewers. Ed Davis for the Astros to 2018. And I don't really want to put them up with just a picture. You know that never works. You know they need to be scanned, which is why I don't do it. Brandon Crawford Fielding Award. Sabathia hollow foil for the Yankees. Wade Boggs 35th anniversary Red Sox. Another advertising card. So yeah, I've got some cards I need to send in and get graded, and when those come back, which everything's so backed up, it's going to take months, but when I do finally get those back, I will sell the graded ones because then I don't have to scan them. But anything else? Oh yeah, it's one of those things I just don't like doing. There's a lot of things I don't mind doing at all, but scanning cards is a thing that I just don't like. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these, and I'm going to guess that there's probably another 1 or 2 over there that I skipped that I just didn't set aside. But anyway, so we've got 2 for the Cubs, we've got 2 for the Nationals, I've got 1 that I'm going to set there for a second. The Twins and the Royals, 4 evenly split, so 2 for the Twins, 2 for the Royals. If I happen to find more that I did not set aside, I would split those equally as well. So this one little lone card here that is left, I'm just going to put in, we're going to go to random, and I'm going to put in the words right and left. And then basically, here's what this is going to mean. If I find more of them and we still end up with an even number, then they're still going to be evenly split. So if I end up with 6, it's going to be 3 to the Cubs, 3 to the Nationals. If I 8, 4 and 4, etc. But this is just if I end up with an odd number. I'm going to hit random 3 times. First 2 don't count. So does not count, third and final does. There you go, 3 times. The timestamp comes up to the right. So, like right now, where we have 5, if I don't find another one, it would be 2 to the Cubs, 2 to the Nationals, and since it came up right, the odd-numbered card would also go to the Nationals. Does that make sense? This even numbers would be 2 to the Twins, 2 to the Royals. If I were to, in the stack, find a 5th one of those, and it were an odd number, it would go to the Royals because they are on the right-hand side of the card. All right? So that's how those are going to go. Then let's recap a few little things here. We have the Kermayer numbered to 50. The Cal Ripken Jr. Is he numbered? Yeah, numbered to 299. Trey Mancini, numbered to 99. A Willie Calhoun short print for the Rangers. An Alex Bregman short print for the Astros. Nice little Clint Frazier short print for the Yankees. And a Lance Lynn numbered to 50 for the Cardinals. So that's the primary numbered stuff. Of course, obviously, we've got inserts that were numbered to 2018 and whatnot. I didn't set those aside. And it's always possible that there's another one that I stacked in with the regular inserts instead of setting it aside, but I think that's the bulk of them. Javier Baez for the Cubs for one of our relics. Manufactured relic, Josh Donaldson for the Blue Jays. A relic for Rizzo for the Cubs. A manufactured relic All-Star game for the Dodgers with Corey Seager. That one is numbered to 99. Third manufactured relic is Salvador Perez. That one is a spring training patch numbered to 99. Our third standard relic is Orlando Arcia for the Brewers. Our three autographs are Nicky Delmonico for the White Sox. Brandon Finnegan for the Reds, numbered 250. And Drew Smiley for the Mariners. And guys, that is all for tonight for 2018 Series 1. Of course, this is the first half of the case. The back half of this is going to break in a couple of days. And I will real quickly throw the spreadsheet back up there with that information if I can find it. Yeah, so here it is. So yeah, the back half of this case is going to break on Thursday night if you're interested in getting in on that. And of course, all kinds of other stuff, as you can see, scheduled to break over the next few days. All of this is already up and listed on eBay. You can bid on it right now. And then more stuff goes up pretty much every night. And if that Leaf Best of Baseball comes out, of course, I will get that up and running too. And once again, expecting this Series 1 to ship on Thursday, most likely. And finally, thanks, guys. Thank you always. I appreciate you bidding with me. I appreciate you breaking with me, coming by and saying hi, and keeping me company in chat and all that other stuff. So I will see you again the next time. In the meantime, have a great rest of your evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow night. Bye-bye.